good morning, and happy Friday. It is Friday, July the 10th, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Christine Kingston, and I'm a grateful 3-year recovering addict, and I come to you from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, to read to you the Day by Day by Hazelden, the Daily Reflections by Alcoholics Anonymous, and the Just for Today Daily Meditation by Narcotics Anonymous. And I read these so you don't have to. And I also read these because it helps me throughout my day in case I come into a situation that I may not understand, or I may be able to refer back to these books and maybe get some insight on what I've encountered, or I've already encountered, and know how to handle it. So with that being said, I'm going to read from the Day by Day, July the 10th, Criticizing Not. Criticism is a hard thing to take, but if we would not be criticized, we should not criticize others. This does not mean that we become social vegetables, mute carrots. Expressing concern in a loving manner does not mean we are criticizing. We are entitled to our opinions, but we are not entitled to lay traps on those around us. The sharing of our experience, strength, and hope is a way to help others, not needles and biting criticism. Have I begun to share instead of criticize? Yes. Lord, let me not belittle others, knowing that you are with me and everyone until the end of the earth. And that is something that I've learned to not do, is to criticize others, because that is not helping them at all whenever you do that. If you talk to them in a loving manner, that does help, but you cannot change someone. They have to be willing to change themselves. And out of the Daily Reflections of the Narcotics Anonymous, July the 10th, Towards Peace and Serenity. When we have taken a square look at some of these defects, have discussed them with another, and have become willing to have them removed, our thinking about humility commences to have a wilder meaning. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 74. And that's out of the big blue book of Alcoholics Anonymous. I need my glasses today. I can't see today. When situations arise which destroy my serenity, pain often motivates me to ask God for clarity in seeing my part in the situation. Admitting my powerlessness, I humbly pray for acceptance. I try to see how my character defects contributed to the situation. Could I have been more patient? Was I intolerant? Did I insist on having my own way? Was I afraid? As my defects are revealed, I put my self-reliance aside and humbly ask God to remove my shortcomings. The situation may not change, but as I practice exercising humility, I enjoy the peace and serenity which are natural benefits of placing my reliance in a power greater than myself. And that is something that I've learned how to do, is to practice humility in my program and in my life, because humility is such an important part of the program that you have to be humbled in order to get it. So with that being said, we're going to read out of the Just for Today Daily Meditation of Narcotics Anonymous. And it says, July the 10th, A Positive Attitude. The old nest of negativism followed me everywhere I went. Basic text, page 137. A negative attitude is a trademark of active addiction. Everything that occurred in our lives was someone or something else's fault. We had blamed others for our shortcomings down to a fine science. In recovery, one of the first things we strive to develop is a new attitude. We find that life goes a lot easier when we replace our negative thinking with positive principles. While a negative attitude dogged us in our active addiction, all too often it can follow us into the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. How can we begin to adjust our attitudes? By altering our actions. It isn't easy, but it can be done. We can start by listening to the way we talk. Before we open our mouths, we ask ourselves some simple questions. Does what I'm going to say speak to the problem or the solution? Is what I'm going to say framed in a kind manner? Is what I have to say important, or would everyone be just as well off if I kept my mouth shut? Am I talking just to hear myself talk, or is there some purpose to my words of wisdom? Our attitudes are expressed in our actions. Often it's not what we say, but the way we say it that really matters. As we learn to speak in a more positive manner, we will notice our attitudes improving as well. Just for today, I want to be free of negativity. Today I will speak and act positively. And that's something that happened to me when I first came into the rooms, and when I first got clean, was negativity. And negativity was one of my biggest character defects. And now that I have gotten rid of most of the negativity, I have put positive in instead of the negative. So, with that being said, I'm going to close with the serenity prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference, just for today. And remember, guys, this is not the only things I do. I do unboxings of numerous subscription boxes, and I also have Face Mask Live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come and join me and bring your face mask, or bring a snack, or just bring yourself and get to know me a little bit better. I'll do Q&As and chit chat, whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. Nothing is off limits. I'm also an affiliate with Moonglow Jewelry, so go check them out in my description box. The links to my subscription boxes are down in the description box, so if you'd like to go check them out, use my link and I can get points and you get a free product. So with that being said, you guys have a beautiful and lovely day, and it is a beautiful day here now in North Carolina, and it's going to be hot. We're supposed to be in the 90s today. So I'm feeling a lot better, and I have my doctor's appointment this afternoon, so I went ahead and posted now. So I will get my shower here in just a little bit, and I have to be to the doctor's at 4:30. That's out of state, so it takes me about 45 minutes to get there. So with that being said, I love you lots, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.